our souls at stake. Let's give it our best. Let's take them back to the Bible.
Well, good morning. It's time for Reaching the Lost Success Strategies. My name's Rob Whitaker, direct the House to House, Heart to Heart School of Evangelism. And we're providing tools every Friday. So these tools are eventually added to our executable website, our leadership curriculum. And we want to make sure that you have everything you need to practice congregational evangelism at the local level. Congregational evangelism requires training. It means that you've got to take the members of that local church and train them how to be soul winners. We do that by using our 6 steps to success, our model. We've been developing this model for really a lifetime, yet in the last 5 years, this model has come to life. We've named the parts, we've created processes, and within each step that you take, there are processes, and you got to trust the process. One of the big problems churches face is that they try to do it alone without proven methods, and they're kind of walking through a minefield, and they're stepping on mines along the way. Brethren, you don't have to do that. We've stepped on all of them, I promise. We know what works. If you'll trust the process, you'll find that evangelism is very effective at your local work. One of the new tools that we've recently just published is another training card. Now, training cards are important. How many of you go to training at work? I assume most of you do. You go to training periodically through the year. Perhaps they send you to another city, a state. Maybe they can put you on an airplane and send you overseas because they need to train you how to do a particular act or work. They want to make sure you understand the process. Training is important in the church. Unfortunately, many of us have never had any training when it comes to evangelism. At most, we have sermons that are preached, and I'm all for sermons, but that's not enough. If you don't take your members aside, especially the leadership of the church, the elders, preachers, deacons, and train them in their particular area, give them responsibility, show them how to do it, it's very likely your evangelism is failing at your local church. That's why we developed the training cards. Now, earlier this year, we started producing them, and we started with, of course, contacts. We produced training cards on house to house, heart to heart, how to effectively use it, new movers. We produced a training card on the entire model. We produced a training card on visitors, what to do when visitors come. You know, the difference between a door greeter and a pew greeter and your responsibilities. Well, we moved to the next step. We wanted to make a prospecting card. We're going to use compassion cards, one of the greatest tools, the most effective tools we have in our school. So compassion cards are designed to prospect the hearts of contact, and it's designed to get the whole church involved as congregational. Now, in order for contact to be prospected, love has to be administered. Is there a better way to administer love than to use compassion cards? Now, you'll notice in the model that prospects is step number 2. And you'll notice that in this particular model, we have listed the categories of cards that you could be using. We have encouragement and get well, kids corner, new movers, praying for you, restoration, sympathy, thank you, thinking of you, visitors, then a QR code where you can go to the website. You'll find the cards. There's a website there. But look on the backside. That's the training part of the activity. That's when you need to sit down with the church or maybe even pass this card out to every member. That's why they're designed to do. You put one in the hands of every member and just go through it. Let's notice there's 5 steps here in compassion cards. Step number 1, you got to make contact. If you have no contacts, there's no one to send cards to. I've said repeatedly in my seminars that evangelism either succeeds or it fails at the contact step. That's where most of the churches that struggle are finding that's where they're struggling because they don't have contact. You've got to have them. Now, once you create contacts, then you choose the category card that fits your contact. So get well, sympathy, restoration, you pick the category. Next, you compose your card. It doesn't have to be a book. A sentence or 2 is just fine. Just let them know you care about them. Next, you coordinate the sending of the cards. They don't all go out on Monday. You make sure that they go out, in batches, maybe 4 or 5 per contact on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's very successful. It's not an accident that the churches that are really growing are doing it just like this. And then, of course, you show compassion. They get that card. They're touched by your love, and it helps move them to the next step, which is the Bible study step. So once you have your contacts, use that prospect list, Make sure that you're engaging your contact. It's not enough just to say, come to church. You got to show them love. So this is training. We encourage you, train your church members. Pass these out. If you want some of these cards, you just need to reach out to us. Rob@housetohouse.com or evangelism.housetohouse.com. We're here to help you. We're a training school. We're trying to provide you the tools you need for your tackle box, your tool chest, so that you can effectively reach the lost in your area. To God be the glory, and may souls be saved.
We just plant and water, then watch God see the increase start. There are souls at stake. Let's give it our best. Let's take them back to the Bible.